Hello, my name is Paul Leslie, and I'm going to walk you through a presentation on pedagogy, research, and teaching, my vision for teaching and learning. The learning outcome from our presentation is that by discussing my philosophy, research, and pedagogy, I will be able to give you a very clear idea of my vision and contribution to teaching and learning. My philosophy is that education is a community affair. This is based on the relational construction of knowledge. To learn from each other, we must put ourselves out into our community both figuratively and quite literally. By literally, I mean going out to the schools to actually work with our community members. By figuratively, I turn to Freire, who tells us that we must first put our ideas out for others to comment on, and be willing to comment on the ideas of others. This can be a very intimidating process. In any educational community, we must be perfectly safe to both expose our thoughts and challenge the thoughts of others. In doing so, we create a teaching presence which will give us the freedom to explore our passions and curiosities and give purpose to our work. This purpose will allow us to truly engage with our community. Much of my research is focused on the portfolio approach, which is a means by which we can establish this teaching presence and hence a purpose in our work. By creating a personal portfolio where we can take thoughts out of our heads, make them tangible through the use of media, and then put them in coherent order, we will be able to establish a much better and more focused teaching presence with our community members. Almost as a byproduct, we will be able to also present a much clearer and more focused demonstration of competency. Marshall McLuhan tells us, "The medium is the message." A key part of my research is how do we make our thinking visible to our community members. To do so, we must be able to take the concepts and ideas that we want to share and combine them with just the right medium, which includes the right tools, media, and perhaps even activities in the classroom. Combining our thinking and the right media gives us a narrative of learning that we can work with in our classroom. I work with teachers to help them develop their pedagogic knowledge, which includes how do they make the narratives of learning visible to their students and their colleagues, and how do they do so while maintaining their individual voice in amongst their educational community. And then together, the teacher and myself go to their classroom where they then learn to present their own narratives of learning to their students. We do this through the deconstruction of their classroom experiences, not to tell them what I would do, but to help them see alternatives to their own actions in order to better reach all of the students in their community. We also do this while trying to maintain the institutional voice that comes from learning outcomes and program outcomes. To summarize, my contribution to a school of education is firmly based in my pedagogy. My pedagogy, in turn, relies and draws heavily upon my philosophy of education and on my research, which includes the innovative use of process and media. All of this is also informed by 22 years of teaching and learning in many different countries around the world, which has given me a global perspective on the pursuit of excellence and an appreciation of the uniqueness of every student.